Hey guys, Charles Short Reviews here, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Ractonite. Yes, finally we have completed the second wave of Kingdom Deluxes, unless if you count the Arcs Repack. I think I'll wait on that one, I'll see, I mean, I don't know, but the actual new ones are the ones that I really did want to get, so yeah, glad I got them. So it's got Ractonite, the second fossilizer, third bone former, all that. So, and I again, like I said in my Paleo Trucks review, I did have this figure first, I had Paleo Trucks first, but I reviewed Paleo Trucks after I got Ractonite. And again, it's like, wait, why'd you do a figure that's a bit older first? Well, I mean, it's the older figure. I've had it for quite a while now. I think it was February, March, early March. I don't know. Since I had Paleo Truck, so no, it couldn't be early March. Maybe, but anyways, so yeah, I had that one, but I couldn't get the chance to review it. So I felt like last week was the chance to do it, since well, I got Ractonite, and yeah. So basically, I've done every Wave 1 figure except for Black Arachnia. Still got a review. I think I'll do her next week. Who knows? And after that, I just gotta wait for the rest of Wave 2 to show up around my area. Ultra Magnus, the two new core class figures, the Starscream Megatron. It's like, why would you need them? Like, well, they're like those old Legion figures, and I still like having small figures, especially with that new arc coming out. So, yeah, and I do like the Optimus. I want Megatron and Starscream with that. So, but yeah, we've officially completed Wave 2, the Deluxes, and of course, we have the Wave 2 Voyagers complete, so now we just need the one leader and the two core class. It's a pretty small wave. I mean, it's kind of big, but at the same time, it is smaller than the last one, because it's only 3 new Deluxes. New, I said new. And then the Void, and there's only 2 core class figures. So yeah, and then obviously Wave 1, we're not counting the Optimus Primary Pack, unless you want to do that, then 2 leaders, but one, so that's the same almost. But anyways, that's not all that, and let's get into Ractonite here. So here he is Triceratops mode. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the card. And I finally did get a new card. When I opened this figure up and I saw the card, like I always open the cards up first, so I can see what those are. And I like how they flip them over to build the hype. And usually it's like some art. It's like, oh man. I think I have the most of those Wave 2 arcs. But anyways, we got Megatron. I think this is probably one of my favorite ones. That artwork, and then he's got like this giant arm and a shield and all that. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's very, very nice. Now, we don't know if this applies to the upcoming Chapter 3 of the Netflix series, but who knows. But anyways, there's Ractonite in his robot, or not robot mode. Triceratops mode, so fossils, I guess, collected as Triceratops. And yeah, all around very nice. Some people were unsure what gender Ractonite was initially, but more have said male than female, and I would agree. It doesn't look feminine, like Vertebrake did with the slimmer looks, so that's, I mean, it was already confirmed that Vertebrake was female, but Ractonite didn't really look like that at all. Especially in the robot mode. So yeah, I think it is pretty much a male, I guess. Because again, most are saying, and I kind of agree too. So, but anyways, we'll go into review. We'll stop talking about that. I just need to address it because I know everyone's a lot. So, let's take a look at the nice. This is one of the figures I actually really do want to look at the nice details. Just lower the lighting so you can look at it better. And I'd say this is probably one of the nicest paint jobs I've seen in quite a while from Hasbro on their Transformers. Like, look at that. It really does look like Paleo Trucks was nice too, but his kind of looked like, I don't know, like recently, like a very dirty up Bones fossils and all that. But this looks actually like Bones. Like the point where you can almost say, did they actually make this out of real bones? It's like, yep. But no, don't worry, they didn't, because look, like they have this in here. But anyways, so yeah, nice finishing on these and all that, pretty good. And you got Pulls up here. Got nice evil red eye. I like how it's just wide open. It just stares at you. That's pretty creepy. But yeah. And then we got all the leg detail here. Not as much here, but you can still see some nice paintwork on the toe sections. That's pretty good. And over here, you get on the back, you got some nice detail here that's really nice over here. And then when I come in here, it's just basically unpainted plastic. So it's kind of not much going on there. And then we'll get, yeah, kind of visible head syndrome there. But hey, still nice down there. In terms of paint, we'll get into the robot mode. So yeah, overall pretty nice. So yeah, now for articulation, the head does swivel, so it can go full 180 degrees, and it can go like straight this far and down this far, so it can go whoop. So that's pretty cool. And the jaw closes this much, and it goes up in this wide, and it will unleash the slow post here, which it can be used for many things. It could be used for a blast effect, which now that I brought it up, now I legally have to show you guys it. So, yep. Yeah, no, oh wait, actually it can. Oh, wait, you know, you can actually put the blast effect in here. So, that's actually kind of weird. I thought you could. Huh. I did not know that. Yeah, look. It doesn't fit in there, or there's nothing. Wow. It's actually kind of rare. I mean, you could still put in here, or I guess here, so you can have like a flying Triceratops. But other than that, actually, for once, that's really actually only for the transformation, or I guess the combined modes or all that. And, yeah. So yeah, I actually thought that you could like put that in there, but I guess not. I mean, we didn't see with Paleo Trucks. I don't know if we'll see it with Wing Finger in Wave 3, but yeah, I mean. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but anyways, the head moves, legs do swivel, you go up, and they go high, and they can kind of go back this much if you have it out there, and, yeah, and then you also, there's also a ratchet joint there, so you can adjust it, keep it like this, so it can stay nice straight, and then the, hind legs can go out this far, pretty far out, and then yeah, then they do swivel around. This kind of hinders it, but yeah, they can go out this far, pretty far. The knees do bend, and the feet are there's an ankle pivot, so that's different from Paleo Trucks. So that's good. So that's definitely improvement on this figure as opposed to the Paleo Trucks one. So yeah, there. You have that. So, yeah, not too much else to say with this. I mean, the paint is probably the highlight. Like, I really like that paint. And the sculpting is also pretty good. And, you know, overall, not much else to say. So, yeah, pretty nice. And these also are removable. We'll get into that later. It's not needed for transformation or anything. It's just for the whole combined system thing. So, but anyways, for comparisons, here he is with his Waymate Huffer. We'll see more of later with his other Wavemate, Eraser, with Vertebrake and Paleo Trucks. So let's get a group shot here. I like to do these little group shots. It's just because it's better than just showing each kind of them individually. So yeah, pretty nice. We got a good group here so far. So yeah, pretty nice. And for a while, these will be the only Predacon fossilizers we're getting, because in Wave 3, we're finally getting maximal fossilizers, which was like, oh wow, finally doing it, because Wingfinger's maximal, and the green repaint of Vertebrake, which is known as Ractonite, I believe, is also maximal, so yeah. It's pretty nice, so yeah. Yeah, there you have all that. So now, for we'll do this like Paleo Trucks. We'll just do the transformation, robot mode, and then we'll do something with the parts. And now we'll only do one thing. This time I think I'll do a weapon one. So, yeah. Anyways, transformation, you just want to rip off the head. And oh my gosh, that is... Alright, this is even more disturbing than the Paleo Trucks one, even though that wasn't really that disturbing. So I didn't have to rip this off. Jeez, it's like so weird. I mean, at least it's bones, so that's good. Want to remove these arm section, or what do they call that? Upper leg section. I don't bet anyone else. Next, you want to remove the hind legs. I think these are front legs, but I don't know. I don't know what they're called. You just want to remove this waist piece from the back section here and this lower tail. So you just rip this thing apart. There's a lot of ripping apart with these fossilizers, but it's kind of fun, I guess. Be cool if they kind of made like a Last Night Bumblebee with like a kind of fossilizer-ish thing, because as you know, the movie went apart a lot. So what you want to start off with, you just want to fold this section up and then collapse this into here and kind of raise this up like so. So here we got that. Actually, you want to keep that straight. All right. So once you do that, next, you just want to get this arm here. I want to make sure it's this one. You want to lower down this peg section. You want to straighten up here. And you want to open up the mouth. And then attach this in. You want to make sure you can get in. There we go. And then just want to collapse this in. And then so I got one of the arms. And then for the other one, you do the same thing here. But you just got to attach this in here. It goes in this way. So we got the other arm. So let's look at the arms there. Pretty good so far. I think I forget which way. I mean, I'll just angle it. Wait, no, wrong way. You gotta have this one. I mean, your choice on how you have it, but I mean, it's probably best to have it like this. So it's one of the smaller pins there, whatever those are. There we go. That's more normal. All right, now for the legs. Let's get the arms out of the way. The legs are pretty simple. You just got to get this waist section here. Make sure these are nice and straight and down. And then you take the legs. You want to make sure for the right leg, it's the one with the product number and all that on the side, on the outer side. And then you want to do this here. So that way the hollow parts are on the inner side of the legs. So you don't see a bunch of hollow spots when you're looking at it. And you've got these pegs here, but we'll get that a bit later. Then you just want to attach the chest to the waist there. So you got that going on. I want to straighten it up. And then attach this arm, your right arm, into that hole. So there you go. And then you want to do similar thing over here. And then after that, you just want to take this piece and then attach it in here. You could put it on the other arm. I'll just put here. And finally, just want to raise this up until it clicks. And there you have Ractonite in his robot mode. And yeah, this is, in my opinion, where this figure shines. Like, actually, in both modes, really, like they're both equally good. I can't really decide. But I will say this robot mode is very, very cool. Like, if you see this thing, just run away. But yeah, anyways, very, very awesome. So yeah, very cool. So let's take a look at the face sculpt there. Got nice evil red eyes and a little black for the mouth plate and face plate there. And of course, you got that same nice little painted detail on the top. So yeah, pretty cool. It's on the back, not much. So pretty cool. And then you got nice dark detail here. Like you can still see the white in there, but they're like, it's kind of like brush it in there. That looks pretty good. Similar to what they did here, but they put a little more darker paint in there. You can see this nice black in the inner parts of the rib cages. It's pretty weird to say that on the Transformer, that there's rib cages, but yeah, never thought I'd say that in my 4 years on YouTube. Again, you got nice dark detail over here, and it continues into like it goes most in places. I mean, there's spots that where it's not, like, oh, in here definitely, but like in the outer parts, the parts that you normally see, they definitely painted, made sure to paint anywhere. They didn't paint the spine, the middle spine. And in the back, actually, I They actually didn't paint as much on the back other than, well, the back of the chest. The legs, back of the legs, not really anything, and I guess it comes from here. There's some paint. Oh yeah, there's a Predacon. It's all nice there. So, overall, nice paint in the front and the back, not so much. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, like, there's not so much of that paint. That's what I meant. So, yeah. Articulation. Heads on the ball joint. So, again, look down. Bring it down, kind of. Look up. And a nice 180-degree rotation. And you can move this down so, he's sleeping. Yeah, I wonder if he does that when he's sleeping. He just knocks that down. Anyways. Yeah, this front arm can go full 180 degrees. And the biceps do swivel. And you get elbow bend here, and I guess here, but I think it's meant to be here, since this is a tighter joint. And there's this. But anyways. Yeah, waist rotation here. Very nice. Legs can kick out this far, and way back this far. Oh man, let's just get out of this way. So the knees do bend. A good degree, about 90 degrees, and of course the ankles pivot. Yes, they finally did it. Like payload trucks. But yeah, it goes both ways. It goes all the way out here, so that's kind of weird. But hey, yeah, this is kind of go forward. It's kind of tight there, but yeah, very very nice all around. And then the bottom of the feet, yeah, for detail. I never usually look at the bottom of the feet for detail. I don't know why. Well, it's the bottom of the feet, but yeah, there's that for once. So. Yeah, all around, pretty nice. Oh, and articulation here can kind of lower this down because he can extend his arm. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. And you got this weapon here. You don't have to have the weapon in there, but I just added in there because why not? And yeah. So yeah, they're that pretty nice articulation. I think it is an improvement over Paleo Treks. Like overall, they did definitely improve a lot from Paleo Treks. I mean, makes sense since that was our first fossilizer, and it depends on how it's engineered. That's why a lot of articulation points are hindered. It's mainly because of how it's designed, so it can't, like a figure that's supposed to, like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just not going to get into what, but you know what I mean? It just depends on the figure, at least for Transformers, that transform, of course. But yeah, very, very nice all around there, so yeah. So anyways, now for comparison, here is with his Wavemate Huffer. You can see that there. Get more with him later. I mean, you probably know what it is. Yes, it's the combination. His other Wavemate, Eraser, if she can stand. There we go. That should do it. So those two. And finally, here is with fellow bone formers. You get for the break and Paleo Shreks. So yeah, I gotta say, out of the three, my favorite is easily, as you can tell, Ractonite, because, well, he's just cool. I mean, look how cool. Like, I mean, even the articulation, like, you could tell there's no ankle pivot in Paleo Treks. There was a ball joint here on for the break, but I mean, like, yeah, but I'm talking with the actual fossilizers. Like, they put it in this guy. But yeah, I still really like Paleo Treks though, and vertebrae, of course. But Ractonite takes the cake. So yeah. So, all right. So there you have those comparisons. So anyways, now let's get into the thing you've all been waiting for. But wait, first, we must. Okay, we must. Now, let's bring back in Paleo Treks. Now, before you think, oh yeah, I'm going to do the combination mode. No, I don't know how to do that. It's not official by Hasbro, and I haven't tried it myself. And I'm not going to try doing it here. So if you want, again, like I said in my Paleo Trucks review, if you want to see more modes, check out reviews or other reviews, or maybe there could be videos of fan modes or all that. But what I will do, the closest I guess I'll do to a combination maybe is, of course, parts swapping, and yeah, that came off there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some arms, legs, all that on Paleo Trucks from Ractonite, and then vice versa. So we're gonna attempt that. And yeah, you can't remove the head on Ractonite as you saw before because it's on a ball joint, and this is a mace because I mean Ractonite's head, not that I know of, has I don't know if it has been in other based on the transfer links. So Azra didn't see the need to do it, I guess, which I'm fine with doing that. So let's just do some swapping here. So let's put this arm in here. So you got all the cool weapons. This is I'm Rome, and then yeah, Paleo Trucks pants. Oh boy, this is weird, but hey, I do like how you got the weapons. But poor, I'm gonna call this Ractontrax, Ractotrax. That sounds better than Ractontrax. So oh, there goes Ractotrax. I'm just gonna sum in. Let's get Paleonite. Paleonite. That sounds very cool. So we got Paleonite, and poor Paleonite has no weapons. I guess you can call this a hand blaster, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Ractotrex is easily the winner of this one. Poor Paleonite. So yeah, there have that. So yeah, pretty cool. You can do all that, but wait, there's more. Well, all right. So this is the real part you've all been waiting for. Of course, adding a fossilizer to a figure, and we'll use Huffer since the instructions isn't. And I finally figured out one. I tried one with combination mode, but I forgot which part it was, and it was like too big for this area. It didn't really damage this area, but it was like too tight. One of the pegs, I forgot which part it was. So, and I thought it's like, hey, why not? We're gonna be doing this time, instead of an armored mode, we'll be doing a weapon mode, pretty much. So it's only just used as handheld weapon. So let's try that out. And this is, I know, 100% based on the instructions, as I just did it today. Let's begin. So what you first want to do, just remove these horns from the top and the nose horn. I think that's what it's called, maybe. I don't know. This one you want to make sure to go straight for, because this one is a rectangular peg. So you just don't go, and like, uh-oh, I broke the peg. So anyways, I know for a fact you gotta rip off the arms, and yeah, the hand split in half again, but the arm split in half again. So anyways, you just want to do that, and then what you want to do is just remove this and this, and then here, let me look at the instructions. All right, so. Yeah, if you want to do this, it's in the instructions. This is the last one. So yeah. Anyways, let's run this. So first, what I do is click that down, and then take this and peg that in. And then you want to take the other one and peg this in. And I'll put the nose horn at the bottom. So right here. Alright, now we got this section here so far, but we gotta continue. So what you gotta do is you gotta lower. Actually, no, you don't do that. What you actually do is you rotate the head around, and I'm making sure I'm doing this right. And here, let me pause for a bit. Okay, now I figure it out again. Alright, so yeah, you already have all this done. So now you gotta take the waist section. So let's remove the lower legs, and this I want to straighten them out, and as if you're doing the splits, so you want to do that, and then you want to make sure it's turned over this way, and you want it to attach in like this. So there's that, and yeah, that's one weapon. So we'll get it out of it. Let's do the more sword weapon. That's like a club, I guess. So the one we just did. Just move that arm, and actually we will still need. Yeah, it will still need it. So let's put this back in. And then this one's a bit easier. This one attached to this in. And after that, there you go. You got the weapon. So you got a bunch of extra parts you don't need. So now we can take in. And remove these dumb weapons. We don't need them. No. We want these weapons. Because, yeah. So, yeah, just attach this in here. And this in here. And once we got all that done, oh, this is pretty heavy on his arm, so we'll stab it a little higher up like this, and it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's cool in concept, but it's kind of weird in here. I don't know about you. It's yeah. I don't know. There's probably other ways that they can do it much better. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I guess it's pretty cool. So, yeah, there you have that. And, yeah, so there you have the whole fossilizing gimmick on Huffer here. So, yeah, there you have that. So there you guys have my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Ractonite. And yeah, this is a very good figure. Definitely an improvement over Payload Strikes. I was going to say Ractonite. No, yeah, Payload Strikes is still a really good figure, like I said in my review, but this is like an unsurprising improvement, like in articulation, design, and all that. It's pretty nice. I mean, and as you can tell in the review throughout. So yeah, not too much to complain about, I guess. I could have done wrist articulation, maybe try to make it look like there's a hand somewhere, but they're trying to, I guess, not make a hand. I don't know. So yeah, overall, pretty nice figure. So yeah, always make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure. Do you think you want to get him or not, or what do you think? I totally recommend him, but if not, that's okay. So yeah. Anyways, guys, till all are one.